Please, for the love of my own life. You don't have a love life, girl. So hey everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the lives I made of Mikael Afton and all that, because to be honest, it was kind of fun. I'll be doing more and more of those once in a while. It just depends when I feel like it. But anyways, today we're going to be reading Glamrock Freddy X Reader. I will remind you guys though that this creator has only updated this fanfic to chapter 7. So if we reach to chapter 7, please understand that I have to wait for more updates so I can create more of these videos. But I'll keep on to it just in case, you know what I'm saying? But I'm letting you know if we do get to chapter 7, I'm just letting you guys know that. Just in case. But anyways, let's get straight into this. Okay, y'all, so we is in chapter 6, low battery voltage. This was a worrying time for Ryan and even everybody else that had to witness Freddy completing completing, right? No, I said it wrong. Completing shutdown in the middle of the show. This wasn't supposed to happen. Did he even recharge his battery? Questions were running all around their head, feeling worried about the Glamrock. It was also worrying for the people who paid for him to sing for their kid's birthday, too. Ryan was feeling stressed from having to hear complaints after complaints from all the parents whose kids practically got traumatized from this event. Ryan, I know how you're feeling. It'll be all right, I hope. Chica reassured as Ryan had been pacing around her room, having stress all over them with every step. This is so stressful. How could this have happened? They were just panicking more and more at the thought of all of that has happened. It's just, did he even charge himself? Chica was looking down, feeling a little bit overwhelmed by Ryan's state, and also the thought of what she thought would turn out as a very bad performance. All right. I'm just going to go out and leave you to do your own thing. I may go and check if Freddy's doing okay, just to make sure he's not dead. Ryan left the room abruptly, leaving them to find themselves stressing, and then some footsteps can be heard behind them, only to see it was Vanessa who was approaching them quickly. She did have a stern look on her face from just seeing them still there. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be going home? She pats their back, having them walk with her past Roxy's room. I'm just worried about Freddy. That's all? It was the truth. I just wanted to make sure he was okay after that downfall. Ryan's concern is just seemingly annoying to her. Walking past Freddy's room, Ryan saw past the curtains to see the little kid peeking past them, but their own attention was brought back to her as Vanessa tugging them to move. You seriously need to get out of here. I think you're clearly losing it. Ow, my eye. I just accidentally poked my eye. I'm so sorry. Her own tone was salted. You should be at home, watching a movie, being closed up all up in your blanket. Ryan had just raised their brow at her from just hearing her being hasty for them just to get out of the place. It didn't feel right. They had plenty of time to stick around. Pulling back to get space for themselves, they could feel the hand from where she had been tightly gripping onto still being there when it really wasn't. Vanessa, no. Ryan just backed away from them. You said we should go find the kid. I'll gladly stay here to at least help you out. She glared at them as if they were stupid. No, I can do it by myself. Even if I got the other animatronic... I've even got the other animatronics to help me find him. She seemed like she was going to lose her mind from this. Ryan just walked away, hearing her call after them to get out of here now, as a mother would call for her son who was not listening. They had a feeling she'd probably just run after them, but it seems like she decided to vanish somewhere else. What was even her problem? It felt like she's hiding something from me, and that something isn't good. They thought to themselves, going past the staff work doorways, getting to the place they needed to be. Then their thought process stopped when they remembered about that kid that was in Freddy's room. Were they even real? Or could it just be the lack of sleep they had last night? Ryan was just feeling like they just had some major headache and nothing more to it. But it did remind them of Freddy since Ryan did want to go check on him. They stopped to a halt to find Monty in the staff hallways, and he was standing like he was a statue as if he was waiting for something. Monty, what are you doing down here? Ryan called out to him, and it seemed like he flinched out of some kind of state he was stuck in. Their attention was caught with the wall beside him with a large crack as if Monty had punched it. He did have some kind of tendency to completely have some kind of aggressive issues after what happened a few months ago, or something that Ryan heard. Hey, little gator. Hey, little gator. He seems like he calmed down just from seeing them as he walked to Ryan. What are you doing here still? Don't you know it's almost past midnight? Monty was almost towering over them, almost blocking the light Wyatt was standing under. His accessory of his starry sunglasses still up as he had his head tilted down. I'm wondering why you're down here in these hallways. How have you been doing since we closed your room for the guest? Wyatt rose their eyebrow or crossing their arms together, seeming him stifle at the question. Fine, he huffed, almost looking away from them. Just don't worry about it. He definitely wasn't fine. Let's just get going. Vanessa told us told us all that there was a kid sticking around here and we need to get him out of here. He patted their shoulder while grabbing their hand, being careful with them. His metal claws had a funny texture with it, feeling like actual gator skin. Following right behind him through the halls, being decked out with pipes on the sides and the light slowly becoming red. This didn't feel good. Ryan's hand tightening Monty's claw finger got his attention. Don't worry, if something comes by you, I can easily pummel it. He gave them a toothy grin as a reassurance. He looked ahead and stopped to hear someone's voice. It was Chica's. Monty was assuming she was down here to also find the kid, but probably to eat the garbage down here too. Could she not eat the garbage for one day? Honestly, how could she even like eating wrappers? Monty complained, hearing Ryan give a short chuckle at the gator's comment. You know how she is. It's her own programming. They patted Monty's arm, but I must agree, we do need to change that at some point. He simply grumbled and please do. It was smoky now, with red lights painting the hallways. There was a gate with a yellow lock and Monty's picture with a symbol that basically meant no. Well, basically said no. Monty let go of their hand, got in front of them, but stopped to gaze past the gate to see a small figure coming from the side. It was the kid. Hey, little guy! The kid turned to the two behind the gate, and Monty smashed through the gate, nearly scaring Ryan into bracing. Wait, Monty! And then he went to chase after the kid. He's going to scare him off. Ryan ran after them and felt the stomping of his feet from below them. After one kid? Come on. They were right behind Monty as he practically scared the kid into a different area of the hallways. There was no longer pipes and smoke, thankfully. Ryan heard Chica and even more noises, trying to find exactly where they could be until they saw only two animatronics going up a flight of stairs trying to catch up. You guys are scaring him! They stopped for a second to catch their breath while hearing the stomping practically fade away. Oh man, why did that kid have to be here? Still trying to get up through the stairs, it was as if they all vanished trying to play cat and mouse with this kid. This can be everyone else's problems. Not Ryan's. They went to check their phone only to see it was 11:59 p.m., which immediately changed to 12 a.m. in a blink. Ryan knew exactly what was going to happen. They were going to be trapped in this place unless they had to go through the entire rest of the place to find an exit. Why did it have to be? What did it have to happen to me? Just why did I stay here? Wyan slept down on the step of stairs, looking down at their phone to see the haunting number 12 a.m. They hit their head, feeling so stupid for even sticking around and acting like they can play detective for their friend's safety check. Wyan actually felt like they were going to be stuck in this big establishment. Wyan stood up, needing to get their hopes up so they can be able to get out of this place through some fire escape exit and hopefully just be able to get home safely. This wasn't even on their agenda at all, but here they are, stuck in a place with all the glowing decor and on the prowl Glamrocks. Wyan needed to hope for themselves that they can just at least find Freddy and see if he could help them. They eventually got to the main entrance of the place, and honestly, it was concerning that it was lit up with decor. It was lit up decor was still past midnight. Wyan might have to get a word with somebody who controlled the electricity over after the night is over. Security bots were now out too, with their flashlights just circling around the same area. Chica seemed like she was also looking around for the kid, being in the same area, but what caught Wyan's eyes was the kid himself going into the daycare. They ran up the stairs, watching the kid looking at the side that was in the daycare, which led to the inside of the whole area. Wyan writes the kid, "Hey, where do you think you're going?" He saw them approaching and ducked into the slide to escape. "You've got to be kidding me." They were practically face palming, looked over the glass just to see Sun dive into the ball pit, which had Wyan get in a panic for the poor kid. I'd be terrified too, man. They saw him pick him up and waddle the kid over to the center of the daycare, and it seemed every time the kid turned to go somewhere, Sun kept him in the same spot, trying to force him to focus on him. But what seemed like it wasn't on the kid's agenda, as he toppled over the stack of conveniently placed objects next to him, making Sun have an OCD panic trying to pick out which was even top or bottom while looking at them. He slipped out of the area, which made Wyan go straight to the door inside the playground, but it appeared to be locked, and they saw the entire place dimmed out. This sent them into a poor panic, banging on the door for the poor kid, but it felt like there was no hope for him, as he now was in deep trouble with Moon now. Just hearing Sun cry out in pain just before a creepy giggle was heard from the other side made Wyan panic. Eventually, they had just to sit it out and hope for the best, just sitting beside the door, rocking themselves back and forth, hoping the kid would be safe and not in harm's way. Well, damn, girl, damn. You're just gonna leave the kid to his own. I see. My gosh. Please, for the love of my own life. You don't have a love life, girl. Let this kid be okay from the most creepiest Moon for me. Wyan pleaded, almost choking out a quick sob, in just hopes the kid wouldn't get hurt at all. Just please let this kid be okay. I actually just want to get him back to his own home. They covered their face, feeling themselves defeated for not being able to help this kid. They heard a noise, looking up to see the lights from the inside of the play area being lit up from different areas, but then they remembered, oh my gosh, the generators! They waited outside, seeing more and more of the lights being lit up inside the playroom until they got blinded by the whole place being lit up, but they were so happy for once that the kid was safe. Wyan heard light footsteps inside in a gasp. "Rue Baker, you are banned from the daycare!" The kid was practically carefully thrown into Wyan's chest. Security alert! Security alert! Woo! 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 Then Sun closed the giant door shut. "Hey, kid," the kid gasped, seeing the adult. "Oh no, I'm not going with..." A scream was heard from the right of them as they both saw Chica running to them. As if on cue, Freddy came to the rescue. "Gregory, hop in." He heard the kid into his chest cavity, which made Wyan concerned, but it was interrupted when he hoisted them into a piggyback on his back. "I'm glad to see you, Wyan, but we must get to a recharge station," he instructed. The daycare attendant is not quite himself. At every end of the hour, he will come after us. He stomped up the stairs past Roxy as she kept looking around, praying on possibly seeing the kid. Freddy had now began holding Ryan close to his chest, almost bolting to the recharge station that was just outside the daycare. He stuffed himself along with Ryan right in the station, and Freddy was immediately recharging, while Ryan was practically feeling cramped just from being so claustrophobic in there. They closed their eyes trying to calm themselves down from what just had happened, but Gregory had spoke up. What was that? That is a fountain. It is a decorative reservoir that has discharging water. Freddy happily spoke out. Gregory scoffed. Not the fountain. Did you not see the creepy dancing bunny that walked past us? Ryan had perked up from what he said, feeling confused. No, I did not see that. We didn't have a bunny in here, not anymore, to say the least. He sadly sat out, which caused Ryan's attention. May we please leave here and get to the atrium, please? He suggested as he walked out of the station, placing Ryan down and holding their hands. They were just stuck in a confusing state, wondering what was going on and why Freddy hasn't called the night guard to come get the kid. I don't know why. Well, now we know why. I know because, I'm the reader, and my subscribers and more people who are new are the listeners. All of them soon made it inside the atrium, which Gregory came out of the chest cavity to press the button to get lowered. Would anyone mind telling me what's even going on? Ryan had just felt kind of annoyed and concerned by the two themselves. The boy looked down, feeling nervous. Gregory had been inside of my chest cavity, which is the reason why the show tonight was bad. And apparently, it seems he doesn't trust Vanessa to be able to help him out. Freddy explained, why couldn't we just have went to Vanessa to get Vanessa's help? They looked up at Freddy before Gregory spoke. It's because I don't trust her. It's like her entire thing is not good. I think I could agree with you on that. Earlier before tonight, it felt like she was trying to kick me out of here quickly, like she was attempting to hide something from me. Ryan had tightened their hand around Freddy's hand, making him look down, feeling concerned. The other animatronics are also hunting me, trying to kill me too. Roxy nearly pounced at me, and Chica had almost got to me. He had explained, feeling shaken up by the whole thing. I think I may know why. Ryan had spoke up, having the idea. Monty had told me that Vanessa had gone to tell everyone you were here, and I'm guessing she screwed with their programming to just hunt for you. When did you talk to Monty? The grandma grumbled out. I was down at the utility tunnels about to leave, but I caught him down there. Why? Wait, you were the one behind him when he went after me? Gregory looked up at Ryan, glaring at them. I was, yes, but I was trying to stop him from chasing you down. It was like he lost his patience the second he got his eyes on you. Ryan gave a sigh. Trust me when I say this. I did try to not get him to come after you. I swear on it. Ryan had crossed their heart until the atrium came to a stop, revealing the pizzaplex. Okay, I can trust you on this. Swear you won't turn on the both of us? They gave a nod with a smile to him, feeling confident they'll both be able to get out of this place. Freddy can most certainly vouch for me on that one, kiddo. Freddy was behind them, giving them both a smile. I can promise you, Gregory, Ryan is a very trusting person, and they'll help you both get out of this pizzaplex safely. As soon as Ryan stepped out of the atrium first, they got grabbed by a bot and had been violently shaken by making their heart beat at a faster rate. Take a map. It was a stupid map bot, and it gave Ryan a literal heart attack. Take it. Oh my gosh, I've seen these bots, and oh my gosh, I saw DVR playing it, right? Bro, those give me like millions of jump scares. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, it scared me so bad. I was like, what? It's a false jump scare. This is bull crap. This is bull as FNAF 3, I think, yes, whenever the phantoms are scaring you. It is literally utter bull crap. I hate it. Oh my gosh. Gregory takes the map, Thank you, it says as it walks to a wall. Take a map. He looked at the map, having his brain to eat the information until his fast watch notified him that the map is now connected for him to see. Oh, why no? Are you all right? Freddy looked at them, feeling very worried for what had just happened. I'm not good with... They pointed at the map bot with intentional disgust, still feeling fear and being embedded within their body as if it was never going to leave. Freddy picked them up and hugged them. Are you feeling better now? He mumbled to them as he felt arms wrap around him and a little sounding out. You both are really weird, Gregory pointed out, feeling weirded out just by the two of them hugging. It's like you're a couple, he giggled jokingly. What's a couple? Freddy looked confused now. I would like to learn this information and as to why and I are one. What? And Ryan's face got beat red as Gregory's going in a full-blown giggling fest with his little convo happening as this very amusing to him. Gregory, please don't tell him, I beg of you, child. Wyan got placed down, feeling nervous about this whole little dilemma happening. But Wyan, Freddy just wants to know. He tried so hard not to laugh again. What is so wrong about him learning? That is such a butthole move, Gregory. Wow. This boy was definitely having the time of his life. Let's just focus on getting out of here first. Wyan pulled Freddy and Gregory's hands, leading them to a different place and not out in the open, where a potential threat can find them. Wyan, may you please explain to me what it means and why are we both the thing we are? Freddy was now just feeling clueless about this whole topic now. Gregory was giggling just looking at the two, an adult and animatronic. Now this was golden for his little life and very funny to him. We can talk about this later, okay? Yes, of course. His ass is gonna definitely remember that. He's like, okay, so I wanted to talk about this. Now you can answer it. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, anyways, this is a very hella long chapter. Jeez. Oh, there we go. Back to me. Hi everyone, I honestly hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I know the intro is like a little different. I hope you guys like it. I kind of wanted to try something new because usually, we wanted to try something different. All right, we wanted to, so we did. I hope you guys really like it because I'm a serial girl. Sorry. My hand's holding the camera right now. Well, look at that. First of all, Vanessa is acting a bit, sussy baka. Sussy. And we both know that the animatronics are acting weird and that Monty has a little, for us. Oh my goodness. Remember when I said I was going to find a story of Monty X Reader? I found it. I'm still reading because they're if you go follow me on my Wattpad, they're on a list I made that stories that might be good to read, and I have a crap ton of them. Definitely, it's definitely interesting. If you want to go try those and read those, and see if they're good for yourself, follow me on Wattpad. You won't regret it. Because you'll see all types of lists there of what's this, what's that, and what's that. You'll even see the books that I'm currently reading as well. I made sure to make a list of that, or might be good for, it gives you early access to what I might or might not be reading. Y'all are luckies. Y'all are definitely luckies. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. Let me know what you think is going to happen next. And yes, with the announcement that I said earlier, so far they've updated all the way to chapter 7. So whenever I read 7, which is going to be soon, whenever we get there, that please understand that I can't, I have to wait. I'll let you guys know if they update more past 7, because they probably will. I'm not too sure myself. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on it. Well, without further ado, I got to go. Bye and peace!